Guys, your boy Benny. What is the most profound and consequential video of the 2024 election? Well, I would argue that there is a very good case to be made for this video being the most important video of the election. You wouldn't have a president-elect Donald Trump, who just won all 7 swing states, won the popular vote by 5 million votes, and won 312 electoral college votes without this video, showing effectively how close we came to President Trump having an on-air assassination, on-air execution this election cycle. Of course, we've played this clip before. Sure would be nice to know something about how we came literal millimeters away from the president being assassinated. Trump shooter Thomas Crooks had encrypted messaging accounts in Belgium, Germany, and New Zealand. Oh, okay, so Thomas Crooks was communicating with people who were foreigners. Well, this is a very, very interesting reality here. It sure would be nice to crack into his cell phone and figure out what the hell Thomas Crooks was doing. You could see Thomas Crooks here right before the assassination on his phone with someone. Hot damn. You know, we can frickin' land on the moon and launch people into space and do cyber warfare, AI. We can't crack into this loner, greasy douchebag's phone and figure out what the hell's going on. I cannot wait for Team Trump to get back in there to show us exactly who was communicating with Trump's assassin. They're keeping something from us. They're lying to us. Trump's second assassin was communicating with and recruiting fighters for Ukraine in Iran. He also appeared intent on killing Trump, and he wrote a book urging Iran to assassinate President Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, Iran actually produced an assassination video of President Trump, where Trump gets assassinated while playing golf from the bushes. That's exactly what Ryan Routh tried to do before he was arrested. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that, well, the world is a very, very scary place. And now, this. Iran plot to assassinate Trump revealed 3 charged in plot to kill Trump after election. Look at this. An Iranian government plot to hire hitmen to assassinate Donald Trump was thwarted just months before the election, chilling documents unsealed Friday reveal. 3 men who reside in New York have been charged with the murder-for-hire scheme to take down the president-elect, who survived 2 assassination plots on his life in recent months. The revenge for the 2020 killing of Iranian leader Qasem Soleimani. One of the would-be assassins, Fahad Shareki, has been described by the FBI as an asset of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, now on the run in Tehran. Wait a second, did these guys, did they get invited into the country? Did they come into the country illegally? Let's dig into how these jackasses got into the country in the first place. The trio of assassins are also accused of targeting Iranian American activists, were offered $500,000 to kill 2 Jewish businessmen living in the United States. Iran repeatedly assured the hitmen that they would spend as much money as possible to make sure that the assassinations were carried out. They tasked this ringleader guy here with surveilling and killing Trump to avenge the devastating drone strike that killed Soleimani, the leader of Iran's elite Quds force, in January 2020. Trump has been the target ever since the Soleimani killing. During the campaign, asked for military planes and larger Secret Service detail to protect him from Iranian threats. Joe Biden, of course, didn't protect Donald Trump. Donald Trump had to eat a bullet because Joe Biden's Secret Service refused to protect Donald Trump. In September, he said he'd threatened to blow Iran to smithereens if he were back in the White House. Based. Shakari, who's the ringleader here, was ordered to assassinate Trump just 4 months until millions of Americans went to the polls in November 5th. However, he told the FBI in recorded phone calls that he didn't plan on carrying out the operation in the time frame that he was given. He was told to delay the plot because Iran thought Trump would lose the election and it'd be easier to get him without presidential Secret Service detail. Shakari was deported back to Iran in 2008 After serving a 14-year sentence for robbery in New York prisons, he maintained an extensive prison contact base, and he eventually tapped that, planning to murder hire. So how the hell? So he was deported back to Iran. Why is he in the country? Why is he here? Disturbing documents unsealed by Democrats in Department of Justice revealed the arsenal of weapons the assassins had at their disposal and text messages they sent each other to concoct their deadly plan. The trio also shared frightening voice messages urging patience and detailing how they would follow their target. Prosecutors also laid out how Iran was using overseas agents to actively target Americans on U.S. soil for kidnapping and murder. Their aim was to try and silence dissidents critical of the regime and hit back at Soleimani's death. Shakari, the ringleader, used a network of criminal associates he met in the U.S. prisons to supply Iran with operatives to conduct reconnaissance. He was serving 14 years in a New York jail for robbery at the time. The other co-conspirators allegedly directed to surveil unnamed American citizens, outspoken critic of the Iranian regime. In exchange, $100,000 was paid, and they were traveling to Fairfield, Connecticut, where the individual was set to appear earlier this year and stalked in her home in Brooklyn. Okay, so this is like the activists. They were trying to kill the activists. So here's some of the firearms they had. These are the pictures released from the Justice Department. Weeks before the election, the Trump campaign asked to use the U.S. military planes and vehicles because they were concerned about the plot to kill Trump. Trump has survived 2 recent assassination attempts. Those include traveling on military jets, extra flight restrictions over his residences and events, and repositioning ballistic glass around him when he was doing open-air rallies. The requests were unprecedented for a presidential nominee, but very, very warranted, obviously. Big threats on my life made by Iran, Trump wrote on his Truth Social platform. The entire U.S. military is watching and waiting. Moves were already made by Iran that didn't work out. They will try again. You can see here in the filing, pictures released by the DOJ of the thwarted assassination attempts. You can see travel, IDs, firearms, horrible trigger discipline there. And they were even traveling and stalking their victims in the United States. A Pakistani national had been charged in connection with a murder-for-hire plot to assassinate Trump. FBI Director Christopher Wray said it's straight out of Iran regime's playbook. Merrick Garland said in a statement that there are few actors in the world that would pose a graver threat to national security. Oh, now they're all trying to kiss Trump's ass. Sure. It makes you wonder. If Trump hadn't won the presidency, would they have even tried to stop these people? Incredible. DOJ charged 3 individuals in assassination plots. 2 are in custody. 1 is living in Tehran, the capital city of Iran. Really interesting things happening right now. Can't say we didn't warn you, ladies and gentlemen. On the program, Matt Gaetz explaining that there's evidence that Iran is one of the multiple countries that have hitmen hunting President Trump. What were some of the other ones? Well, some were Ukrainian. Can you believe that? Very, very interesting. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. And now, lo and behold.
We have some breaking news this hour. The Justice Department has just unsealed criminal charges in a thwarted Iranian plot to kill President-elect Donald Trump. David Sputton has the latest. David.
Kaylee, we have known there has been a steady threat stream toward the life of President-elect Donald Trump originating in Iran. This is one more example. According to the Justice Department, specifically the Southern District of New York, they're looking for a 51-year-old who they believe resides in Iran. His name is Farhad Shakiri. And according to the Justice Department, he was working with the Iran Revolutionary Guard Corps on a plot to kill then former President Trump, now President-elect Trump, just a few months ago said, quote, it would cost a huge amount of money. That's what he allegedly told the folks back in Iran. Now, separately, he is also accused of employing multiple associates in New York City to surveil and murder an unnamed U.S. citizen that opposed the Iranian regime in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, from our show airwaves to the actual Justice Department President Trump is certainly the most consequential leader on planet Earth. There's a reason why the most evil people on Earth want to stop him from becoming president, want to kill him, want to imprison him forever, or we're perfectly happy to give him zero protection when an assassin fired at Trump's head. This is the evil that we are fighting. Ladies and gentlemen, stay vigilant. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.